Minecraft, like anything, has its own set of in-game rules.
But sometimes people forget what those rules are, or get them twisted.
And that's where we see these myths start to arise. But which ones are actually real?
And that's what we are exploring today. Let's get into it.
And at 10, the MLG Lava Bucket. It's quite the common belief that the MLG water bucket is one of the coolest moves in Minecraft, that most people can do anyway, or learn to do. Dream. And if you're unsure as to what I'm referring to, basically the common water bucket save, where you place water right underneath you as you land, preventing all fall damage. Since landing in any bit of water, even as little as 1 pixel of it, will negate any and all fall damage. And therefore, some people assume that, pretty reasonably in my eyes, that lava would do the same thing, but this isn't the case. See, before it was literally any water negating damage, you had to actually have at least 2 blocks of water to prevent it. If you only had 1, then you would end up taking all the fall damage you would have normally taken if it hadn't have been there. And while the mechanics for water were updated, the mechanics for lava weren't. So to be saved by lava, you would need at least 2 blocks of it, which sucks, cause you know, it's lava. It burns.
Coming in at number 9, trapping a skeleton and making it a stray. Now, I don't know what it is lately, but I seem to be talking about damn skeletons more and more these days. But the myth about trapping one and turning it into a stray may not be a myth no more. Where are strays found? In the snow biomes, correct. You can do this anywhere as long as you have the good old bone man and some powdered booger sugar. Sorry, I mean snow, okay? Trap Mr. Bone, for example, underground and place the powdered snow pillar around him, and you just wait. Mr. Bone becomes Mr. Stray. But my real question is, where the heck does the armor come from?
Halfway. Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man.
Yeah, like Kanye said, where are the answers for this one?
And at 8, witches love fire. Okay, well maybe in this instance love is a strong word, but witches certainly don't mind fire, since thanks to their repertoire of potions, the witch has access to fire resistance, meaning that anytime they're put in fire or lava, they will become immune within 5 seconds. And then they drink healing potions to restore the health that they lost prior to this. Witches are some of the most annoying enemies to deal with solely because of their goddamn potions. I hate them, it's so stupid. Like, they hit you with the poison to whittle you down, then they hit you with slowness so you can't run away, and then they just start hurling damage potions at you till you're dead. It's horrible, okay? And if you try to snipe them with a bow, they heal with the potions, and literally any other method doesn't work because of the potions. I hate it. They suck. They should all burn, but unfortunately, they can't.
Coming in at number 7, Curse of the Pumpkin Head. Oh Lord, have mercy upon my soul. This one can either be bad if you do it wrong, but I call this Curse of the Pumpkin Head due to the fact you need 2 things. 1, the most obvious, a pumpkin, and 2, the curses of binding enchantment. Now, this one is one of those troll myths because in fact it's 100% real, but to trick your friends into the myth, that's what makes it the best part of the myth, and not only for the mysteries that lie behind it. What you can prove is real is another thing, or the so-called myth prank, so be it, but you enchant that pumpkin and I tell you, do not put it on. Your levels are going to disappear. Why? Because you have to die to get this pumpkin off your head. Yes, you heard me, and that is why you play this myth prank on your friends. They will either hate you or find it funny, depending on your situation. So yes, you can curse bind the heck out of a pumpkin and sit back and enjoy.
You filthy animal.
And at 6, creeper mob head farm. Okay, you know what? In reality, I've seen many different answers to this question. If mob heads can really be collected by a charged creeper. Some say yes, some say no. But I'm here to tell you that it is in fact true. You are able to collect mob heads via charged creepers, as long as they have a mob head on their loot table. Many of the websites and videos saying that this myth is not true are using mobs that don't have heads, like strays, husks, or drowned. While strays are variants of the skeleton and husks and drowned are variants of zombies, they don't have a mob head on their loot table. They can never drop a head no matter the conditions unless otherwise modified by data packs or mods. Strays don't drop skeleton heads despite the fact that it would make sense since all they're wearing is hoods. And husks and drowned don't drop zombie heads because, well, they're not zombies. Not anymore at least. So yes, mobs will drop their head when killed by a charged creeper if they have one to drop.
Coming in at number 5, midway through, Sand Pyramid is meant to be a beacon. So this myth is about the builders, or the ancient builders, you know, the so-called Mayans that come to life in this one. When looking at the sand pyramid in the desert biome, you seem to look at it and wonder, was this built for a single purpose? Anything about the ancient builders tend to lead to a myth alone, let alone a mystery. The lore behind this is that it was built that this structure was meant to be a hidden in-ground beacon, because normally we place beacons on top and leaving them out in the open, but the inner roof and the walls prove to show this myth is actually real. Perfectly laying the beacon in the hole in the roof building round inside. This definitely blew my mind seeing this be done, because it's very smart to build inside the interior of walls. Now your boy gotta definitely go journey out and do this my damn self.
And at 4, Withers in Snow. I didn't actually know about this one until researching for this list. However, did you know that the myth of you being unable to spawn withers in snowy biomes is actually true? Not because of any secret game mechanics, but because of the actual snow layers. See, the wither construction is like one of the only multi-block structures that you can build in the base game that actually becomes something else. It's a popular mechanic with mods, but this is seemingly the only vanilla Minecraft thing that does this, aside from beacon pyramids, but they don't really become something else. This makes it very finicky, and anything, even something small, can disrupt the structure from working properly. A torch under the wither's arm, boom, doesn't work. A sign on one of the soul sand blocks, boom, doesn't work again. And the snow layers below the arms act in much the same way. Remove those 2 layers before placing the final head though, and the wither will spawn as normal. It just takes a bit more work. Should still do it on the nether ceiling, or below the bedrock portal of the end though, just saying.
Coming in at number 3, splash potions make spiders invisibles. Spiders, my favorite. Yeah, right. The fact that hearing or even seeing, well, technically you can't see them, I guess, with this damn potion. Like, who are they trying to be? Like John Cena? You can't see me. But the truth is, when the player throws a splash potion on spiders, cave spiders, and phantoms, then the spider's body will become invisible. I don't know why anyone in their right minds would want to even do this. I don't know. Or wait, this is the best part, okay? The facial features, they don't vanish. So you legit got freaking the 8-eyed or however many eyes they have. I don't care. They're just floating around. Like, hell nah. This myth is definitely true, and it certainly happens. And if any player wants to test it out, you can. I am not. This myth about spiders becoming invisible is 100% real. Leave Spider-Man out of this, because this is not the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man I want.
And ultimately, in number 2, you can't punch the Ender Dragon. I've had people doubting me my whole life, alright? It's a part of life. People doubt you. But I've always been certain that you could punch the Ender Dragon to death, despite countless people telling me that I was wrong. Well, guess what? I proved this myth to be false. Or I guess I proved it real when I punched the Ender Dragon to death in my 1.18 hardcore world, okay? I documented the entire experience. All I had was a water bucket, some food, blocks, and a pickaxe, but I destroyed every end crystal with my bare hand. I punched the dragon in its face until it died. And you know what? I'm damn proud of that. It was terrifying. I almost died multiple times, but I did it to prove everyone else wrong, because that's the kind of person I am. Okay? I was right. You can punch the Ender Dragon, and you can do it so much that it actually explodes. So there, eat haters.
Alright, coming in at number 1, the finale. Witches are invincible, and as Connor said already, yes, they are invincible when it comes to certain potions, but yes, they're invincible to lava like he said. But this is my difference. This is my story. This is my take on the witches being invincible, okay? Bro, when it comes to some mods in these games, they definitely have some type of perks. And to be honest, we're all with the mods and the cheats and the hacks that could be done in the game. They could be done all over. But what the hell is going on with these witches? They are invincible. And honestly, we have to find a weakness for them. So, is it kind of like Hogwarts Legacy? And honestly, I can't wait for that game to come out, because these witches, they kind of choosing their path. And I don't want to be choosing the wrong path. I want to be on that Hogwarts Legacy path, okay? This myth about witches being invincible to fire, and lava, flint, and steel, yeah, it is very real. So therefore, it's better to try something else out to kill these witches. Have you guys seen The Wizard of Oz? Using something like the water bucket will definitely make the witch melt. So you throw the water on her and blackout, I am smelting. Yeah, melt. Go ahead and melt. That's the way to get rid of these witches. There you got it, ladies and gentlemen.
Crafters and builders, we have done it again. Many more to come.
Oh, most definitely Sir Cheese. Crafted J signing off, as these myths are definitely broken.
I'm the Cheese King. You gotta champion those who champion you. I win.
You know, I'm gonna champion this guy real soon. We're out, broski.
I win. It burns, and more of it is bad. You know?
Hot, hot, hot stuff.
Church creeper or charged creeper? Charged.
He said church.
I didn't. This creeper needs Jesus.
A church creeper. Oh man.